Hi, it's Roland Jones. This is another short video in a series of videos on preference and fraudulent conveyance issues. This is a rather, dare I say, depressing case about the Dreyer law firm that went bankrupt. It's a recent decision, as you can see, in the Southern District of New York, bankruptcy court level. Well, I really feel for the defendant here. This was a former client of Dreyer. Dreyer was holding insurance proceeds for the defendant to the tune of $350,000, and then Dreyer went bankrupt, and the defendant argued, "Well, we've got a secured claim since the funds should have been kept in escrow. We've got a strong equitable argument." And at the worst, we should be paid in full. In other words, we want 100% of our claim against the estate, because either it's secured or we have an equitable argument that the funds were held in constructive trust, so we should be paid in full. And the trustee argued, well, you can't trace the funds; they were hopelessly commingled, and if you do have some kind of a constructive trust argument, then this trust was created during the preference period, and then it's avoidable as a preference. So you can't win here, according to the trustee. So I found it depressing because you trust your lawyer to hold proceeds, and not only do you not have a claim against the proceeds, but if you do have a claim or a constructive trust, you have to return it because of the preference laws. So we'll see what the judge says, but it would not be a happy outcome, I would think. Applicable code section 547B 1 and 4. And was this a payment to or for the benefit of a creditor? And obviously it was made within 90 days, so that's not really disputed. The court concluded, as you can tell by my slide, that the client did not have a security interest under 506, 11 U.S.C. 506, and that the claimants did establish a constructive trust, an express trust. But unfortunately, since the trust was created only a few days before the bankruptcy, it was created during the preference period, and since the constructive or express trust was created during the preference period, it elevated the rights of this particular creditor against other creditors, and so essentially was a preference. The court ruled in favor of the trustee.